you out here while you look for that supercomputer dash. Good luck.
And we're back to Star Wars Shadows of the Empire with stage 7, I think?
Something like that.
Yeah, there's...
More than 6. But we're totally doing these like every couple days, right? It's not like we took 2 weeks off.
Oh, no, totally. It's not like we're waiting for your new card to come in or anything.
Stupid computers these days with no PCI ports.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? It's like a burger without cheese.
And nobody eats those.
This level's obnoxious. It's cramped, it's very dark, at least graphics-wise, and getting some of the challenge points in this is really infuriating. You'll probably die a couple of times. I know I have. And I've played through this game several times.
It's irritating how many points you just have to take damage in this one. Yeah, like how could you predict that?
Yeah. Even if you know it's ahead of time like I have, like they'll hit you. I wish this game had crosshairs.
Yeah, we're probably going to end up having to boost the brightness on this in post-production.
Yeah, we're going to apologize ahead of time. This is a dark level, and that's because it just is.
Yeah, it seems like all the stations they did that way.
Yeah.
Picking up your candy bars there.
Space candy bars, okay.
Excuse me.
That would have been really handy at, the beginning. All it really does is allow you to tank the hits from that thing for 30 seconds.
Although it was interesting, they actually have an invincibility device and the guy's just, thrown it in his locker for the afternoon.
Right? I'm more surprised that there is an invulnerability on hard mode.
Yeah.
Normally there isn't.
Yeah, it's true. There's definitely a few fights they've removed those in.
Like all of them?
Yeah. Maybe they left that one in because they figured it was pointless.
Well, yeah. The developers would do that.
That's right. We didn't get a chance to talk about the fun little extra data they were putting in the games, did we?
No, I posted that.
Did we talk about the N64? Like the garbage data? Okay.
Yeah, when I posted up the other video a couple days ago. Because you never checked the thread.
I've heard there's some sort of awful form place, but theoretically I have an account.
I hate you.
Might log in one of these days.
Folks, he does this to troll me. Purely to troll me. Oh, by the way, this is a really dickish part. Each side of the wall, laser turrets. They only pop up once you start entering that corridor. However, their range of motion is pretty minimal because they're just stuck in boxes on the wall. So if you get it right, you can destroy them before they fire on you. But you'll never know that the first time around.
That seems to be a theme in this level. There's no way you'll know this the first time through.
That's a theme in this game in general. They just ramps it up to 10.
Yeah, it just seems a lot worse in this one. At least the other levels didn't seem quite as bad.
Well, except the next level. Fuck that level.
Yeah, I think you spent a good, an hour plus on that, the next level, trying to get through it before we had to call it.
Well, it's because it ran out of hard drives.
Well, that too, yeah. Honestly, it probably would have been worse if you had successfully beaten the level.
Yeah. We're working on that.
Or roving trash compactors.
Of all the doors in this game, that'd be the one that constantly closes. Thanks. Thanks a lot. There's another trash compactor hidden in this area, and we're just waiting. There he is. Gone.
What is the purpose of this?
Oh my god, I hate this spot. I have died so many times because you take a tremendous amount of damage and just... See? See? There's no fucking reason! Oh, you can guess what the game has done with this spot. Oh, you can guess.
Trying so hard even though you know what's gonna come. There's no way out of it.
There's no easy way to get that, at all. Unless for some godforsaken reason you're invulnerable. God damn it. Let's do it all over again. See, I get it right that first time. No problem.
It's so random with the amount of health they take off. That one took off, what, 2 points?
Yeah, whereas the first time around it took 11. There's really not much to be said about this level, just in general. It's kind of short. It's also really boring.
Mostly because we don't know what anything is. Like, what are those machines doing?
I guess they're supposed to be generators? Maybe? I don't know.
But what other way could you navigate this room other than hopping on those generators? There's no locked door, there's no other path.
It's gotta be like the worst place to work, too. Because if you have to go to the bathroom, like, you have to go through this shit every time.
I imagine these people are uninsurable.
Probably. This is the Empire. They don't even know what insurance is.
True.
It's got to the point that I just turn the corner and start firing.
It's what Dash Rendar would do.
Oh, Dash. Something I found out the other day while watching someone play Star Wars Dark Forces, this game uses like half the sound effects from that game. Yeah. Like all the grunts and laser blast sounds and getting hit. And the droid sounds, that wah 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 sound. Yeah, from Dark Forces.
I mean, I guess it makes a certain amount of sense. No reason to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. It's a little bit lazy though. Wonderful hit detection, guys. Wonderful. Man, this part sucks so bad. Like, is this necessary?
4 of them?
4 fucking laser-toting garbage bins?
Desperate search of health.
Yeah, this pretty much sums up the whole fucking game. Oh. Starting just a little irritated with it. You know, just a little.
And backtracking does get a little old sometimes.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I think is good about more modern games is they really cut out a lot of the backtracking. They also, unfortunately, cut out a lot of the exploration. So it's, you know, double-edged sword. Oh, watch this. Nothing there. And... surprise! Droids.
Everywhere.
No reason.
Now that droid is just trolling you.
Fuck that guy. Finally!
You really would think like being on a spaceship would be one of the more interesting levels, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling this one.
No, it's 3 stages. Each one is short, except for this one because you know there's one thing I was missing from Shadows of the Empire, and that's door locking puzzles. That's the whole gimmick with this stage, by the way, is there are 3 levels with 3 doors on each one, and you have to manipulate some levers in order to open them. They're cargo doors, so they slide to the side. I mean, it's pretty easy to just cut away straight up to the top and leave, but there's goodies in just about every single one of these spaces, so...
Considering how fast they eat your health down.
Yeah. Plus challenge points and actual ammo for weapons. Like the pulse cannon. Man, I can just not see shit. Like, this game is dark, but goddamn.
Yeah, I don't know why the recordings always come in so much darker, but...
I just chalk it up to the fact that you were playing it on an N64. I mean, if we could somehow get the PC one running, that'd be different. But... which, we still haven't figured out a way. I just think it's a game that's going to refuse to run unless someone is that dedicated.
Yeah, admittedly, I haven't tried too much since the initial attempts, but...
Well, I can't blame you.
But I have seen some interesting links on YouTube that look about as far as we've got with it. I mean, as long as you're fine with no textures, I guess you can play through it.
Well, the textures in this game are not exactly fantastic. And we have shown when you turn the textures off, which does look amusing. The Disruptor is the big bad gun. You fire this off and it will pretty much clear a room. Kind of like the BFG. But if you're too close to the initial blast, you'll take damage.
Oh, that's right, and there's apparently one of the cargo areas you can't get to normally in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to remember that for Debug Bonus Part 2.
Yeah, I think we could get up there with the jetpack.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know why you'd want to.
But there could be treasure up there.
Sure. Or the game could crash again.
I don't know, I always have high hopes that developers put some awesome Easter egg in those little areas that you can't normally get to.
You know, you'd think that, but then they just put it in the coding.
Yeah. Yeah, they never seem to.
Well, there's less and less Easter eggs that are found, or don't exist, period, in games now.
Yeah, hell, you don't even see that much in Windows anymore. I used to like the Internet Explorer Easter eggs, or when Internet Explorer was still a thing.
Well, have you seen they turned him into an anime girl?
That's right.
What the fuck is up with that? Apparently it's working, too.
I mean, admittedly, IE11 isn't, the most terrible version, but...
Yeah, that's true.
But being a developer myself and still having to deal with people that use IE6 just leaves a bitter taste in my mouth.
What's the percentage up to it now? Like, 1%?
Yeah, I think it's hovering around 1%.
Oh. That's 1% too many.
Which still seems off to me because it seems like all of our clients still use it.
Maybe your company that you're working for is the only one that get those people anymore.
Yeah, we do specialize in like finance and healthcare, which aren't exactly bleeding edge, so I guess that would make sense.
They're all located in New England.
I can believe it.
To the surprise of fucking no one.
What kills me is when they have better options. One dude actually had Firefox installed on his machine, but he was choosing to use IE7.
Why would you do that?
Don't know.
Get into the home stretch. Get into the home stretch. You gotta be careful. Boxes explode.
Seems rather wasteful to have those huge boxes for the candy bars.
I think it's wasteful that you just don't open them.
True.
Because that's what I think the problem is. Not that the boxes are huge, but because you use a laser blaster to open them.
Well, that's true. Maybe you're destroying all the other stuff inside, and the only thing that survives is the little candy prize at the center.
Candy apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't just blast open doors.
Yeah, there's just, like, 4 stormtroopers just in there, standing around in a circle, doing nothing.
So again, if I was a developer on this one, it would be awesome to have them sitting around a poker table or something in there when walk in. Make more sense, at least.
Show they have a life other than just being, walking pinatas.
Well, they gotta guard that challenge point. I guess that's their...
But is that all they do? Is that their entire job?
Admittedly, it's a short resume. Why does it have to take so many hits? Can't it just take 1 or 2 hits?
Why can't you just open it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could buy that they're maybe like sealed with a code or something that Dash doesn't have access to, but it just slows it down so much.
Well, that sums up the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this slows the game down so much. The game.
The experience.
Part 2.
Son of.
The new breed. And there's the boss of the level. It's like a lifter drone or some shit like that. And it's like every other boss where you circle strafe and you shoot it for like 5 minutes straight. Only this one is actually slightly more dangerous because it moves faster and has, well, robot punching fists. It will actually also purposely run into you at times.
Yeah, it's really easy to get caught up on them.
Yeah. I think I died once here, too.
Yeah, I think so.
There's no general weak spot like the back of its head or anything, so it's a slugfest.
But yeah, as long as you circle strafe, it seems like you can stay relatively safe.
Yeah, it's just slightly more obnoxious.
Especially since, I mean, we're fast-forwarding this, but I think it took you, what, 10 or 15 minutes to actually do this in real time?
No, not 10 minutes, more like 8. Which is still way too long.
Maybe it just seemed like 15 minutes.
I don't know, when I was playing it felt like 5 hours.
As we cut out a little bit there.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah, that other 25% was about the same as the first 50%, so... I think this is where he spontaneously kills you for some reason. It was like right near the end, I thought.
I can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, maybe not.
Gotta love those explosions.
Took a while, but it was so worth it just for that. One of those load-bearing bosses. Deadman switch to open the door.
Yeah, we found the supercomputer. Now shut up. That's all I really wanted was a challenge point anyway. Ugh.
Now, interestingly enough, this was about when our hard drive space was running out, but it managed to have the kindness to actually wait for the extra few seconds for the episode to be over.
And we had no idea either.
Yeah. But you know what? As bad as this level was, at least it's not a sewer level.
Shut up. God. Later, everybody.
See ya.